Hey everyone, we're in Central Park. It's 5:10 in New York and the weather is nice. It's sunny and everything looks nice, green and blooming. A lot of people outside and we will take a walk and enjoy it too. Hi Alfred, good afternoon. Gina, good morning. Good morning, good morning. It's a school recess and we will see what's going on with the gimbal. We will see if we need a new gimbal or not, but for now it looks like our gimbal may or may not need to be replaced. Let's see how it's holding up. This is one of the multiple playgrounds. We are on the east side of Central Park. This is 5th Avenue. Reservoir is right there, a few steps away, and we're going to walk there right now. TJ's delicious cooking. Blessings to everyone. Same to you. Thank you very much. Welcome everyone. Thank you for your likes. Don't forget to give us a like. The more likes, the more people will discover our stream. Jessam. Hi, good afternoon. Yesterday we had a day, the whole day dedicated to New York International Auto Show. We have 3 streams back to back and a total of about over 5.5 hours. So we explored it thoroughly, and first and third streams were not visible on YouTube for a while. That's because YouTube was processing the video, I guess, looking for some sort of copyrighted stuff and God knows what else, and now it is all good, and all 3 streams are available on our channel for everyone to see. Now we are definitely making a decision on updating our gimbal at this point, because looks like our gimbal is getting old. It's been used constantly for a while, and hopefully it's not going to give us a lot of hard time, and we're going to upgrade the gimbal after that. Hey Dave, good afternoon. Welcome.
Wait, Noel.
I guess all your donations, super chat, super stickers, and other kinds of your donations will be immediately invested into a new gimbal. Let's see, we've been using this gimbal probably since, I would say not a whole year, but maybe 10 or 11 months, pretty frequently. So it's been holding up pretty well. Garage Moto, good afternoon. Hello from Brazil. Hello from New York. So in case if our gimbal becomes unruly and jumps up and down, we apologize. This is Reservoir, and of course the fantastic views of in this case Central Park West, as we are on the east side, and we're looking at the area across from Reservoir, which is Upper West Side, and Central Park West is on the western edge of the park. And looking to our left, it gradually becomes Central Park South. So there is Central Park South, and there is Central Park West. Hey Joss, thank you for your feedback on the Jeep film. We took it from the outside. It was a short video and there was a fence in our way, but it was pretty cool, and we thought, why not? Let's take a few minutes of that video. Lovely view, says Gina. Yeah, every time we walk around here, it is lovely, especially in the sunny weather. This is not sunset yet, but pre-sunset. The sun is still up there and the gimbal is see, so the gimbal doesn't want to handle the angles anymore. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. I guess we're going to retire this gimbal after this walk. Or a few more walks and the gimbal will be in a museum. A guy in Belvedere, hey! Welcome, welcome. A lot of people jogging around reservoir, especially in this wonderful weather like that. ANY. Yeah, looks like we will need to order a new gimbal at some point, sooner rather than later, because this one looks like the motors are giving up. It is a pretty awesome mechanism to stabilize our phone, and it creates an absolutely awesome effect of compensating the shakiness of our walk. So definitely a necessary device for anyone who is streaming. We'll mute the music as we walk past those guys because it's copyrighted. We'll be right back with the sound in just a moment. See, the trees are blooming along the way. It's pretty awesome. ODR8, hey, good afternoon. Just says, look at those tall, small buildings. Yeah, those towers are 60, 70 floors probably. Never really calculated or looked it up, but we should. Yes, that is very prestigious. Apartments or condos or units on West 57th Street. Those three tallest towers, and they're so thin. If you think about it, it's amazing how they balance them. 18 man, good afternoon. They're walking along Reservoir in Central Park. Now let's see if the signal will be stable or not so stable. It should be more or less stable, hopefully. This is pretty picturesque. We'll look at Reservoir. We'll look at Central Park West. Hey Carmen, good afternoon. Hi everyone and welcome to our stream. We're streaming from Central Park. It is 60 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 14 degrees Celsius. So the sky is blue. It's windy a little, but it's a weird weather. It's kind of cold in the morning and it's getting a little bit warmer in the afternoon. And good afternoon as well. The blooms are beautiful. Yes, and it's a complex picture. We see the trees blooming and Central Park South in the background. Don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. We are a little bit less than the 100 subscribers short of having 5,000 subscribers. Someone asked us when we hit the first 1,000, what is the next goal? Was it 10? No, we said no, let's make it 5. And we reached 1,000 subscribers on Thanksgiving Day parade. This is when YouTube notified us that they had 1,000, and now we are approaching 5. Thank you very much for subscribing and liking our channel. Yeah, the gimbal is going to be retarded, so I apologize for occasional losing of balance. Occasional loss of balance is our gimbal's diagnosis. It is pretty hot in the sun, but when it gets windy or when you go into the shadow on the shady trees or anything, it is not as hot at all, but it's very sunny. And the UV index was about 8 today. So it's time to start protecting from sun. This is Fifth Avenue. And the Cooper Hewitt Museum is right there. It's a part of Museum Mile on Fifth Avenue. Cooper Hewitt Museum of Design. Photos from around New York. Hello, good afternoon, welcome, welcome. Welcome everyone, and thank you for your likes, for your shares, and for your donations and contributions. We'll probably order the same model of a gimbal that we ordered the first time, and
we saw them twice. They started.
This has been a pretty awesome model, even though now maybe it's not the latest one, but it's been serving us well, and it's pretty easy to use as well. Local time in New York is 5:23 p.m. It's the end of work day, sort of, but we see a lot of people here in the park. A lot of people exercising and jogging around the reservoir. That's a pleasant run. It is very pretty, and occasionally we'll look around and we see this panoramic view of Upper West Side. This is Central Park West in the background, and if we look further to our right, there in the background where we can see it is Harlem. If you would like to donate and support our channel, you can click $sign in this chat to award a channel with a super chat and super sticker. Thank you. ODRA, Ella, you thinking about having a Discord server? No, I think Discord is a little too much. Discord is to talk to everyone, and this is I think it's awesome for those who play games, but not for those who stream on YouTube. Pretty warm here as we walk in the sun, and for those who are wearing winter coats today, that's probably time to think about switching them to something lighter. It's about time. It's almost end of April, and how cold can it be? It's still kind of cold in the morning, but it's getting better and better in the afternoon. George says, is this the way Dustin Hoffman ran in the film Marathon Man? Yeah, perhaps so. They say he lives or used to live in one of these buildings on Central Park West, but we don't know exactly, and we cannot confirm or disprove this information because we just don't know. It's just rumors. Hey Laura, good afternoon. Welcome everyone. Don't forget to give us a like and to share the link to the stream if you would like to on your social media platforms. And if you'd like to give us a super chat or super sticker, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting our channel. Hey TJ again. TJ's Delicious Cooking is this channel. Laura says, what views, El? I love it. Yes, the views are awesome. We're walking around Reservoir. It's Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Reservoir, named after Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis. Let's take a look around here. This is the view of Central Park West. Behind there is Upper West Side neighborhood of Manhattan, and to the north of Central Park is Harlem. It should be that way. And to the east is Fifth Avenue. At some point, this reservoir used to be a source of water for New York City, but not anymore. Very long time ago. It's a beautiful day in Australia. Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining our walk. We are in Central Park, streaming live. This is Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis Reservoir. Fifth Avenue to our right, right there. Harlem is northbound, way far in the background, and Central Park West and the Upper West Side is that way. Gimbal is getting older.
So apparently the sun.
Oh boy, yes, the sky is very clear. If you can look at the sky, you don't see any clouds right now, actually. No clouds and no sign of them anywhere, but we also making sure our gimbal works as it shows the angles. Gimbal is going to be retired any day now. It's been acting up slightly. It started yesterday. Gina says, whoopsie. Gina says, can't wait for the drive here. A lot cooler. Welcome everyone to the stream. We're streaming from Central Park in New York City. Yes, the trees are in bloom and they're blooming in white, purple, green.
Oh, yeah, that's.
Now we are taking this tiny bridge over to the other side, other portion of Central Park. There in the background we will have museum, Metropolitan Museum of Art. What you see right there is the side of it. Yes, this gimbal is going to be retired after today, probably. Sorry about that. Doesn't want to hold our phone anymore. It's getting older. Metropolitan Museum of Art is right there, but this is the back of Metropolitan Museum of Art, not the front, so you cannot see the facade and the lines of people waiting to get in. Audio rate, poor gimbal. Yes, gimbal is going down, figure of speech, and it is apparently out of commission. So if this is happening today, I apologize. Cleopatra's Needle, yes, it's there and behind the museum. Somewhere here. Yes, it's right there in front of us. We walk into our Cleopatra's Needle. Honey, oh what a beautiful day. It is hard to imagine as it has rained all day where I am. Laura says, Al, can you send a greeting to my great friend Erin? Yes. We are sending greetings to Laura's great friend Erin. Hi Erin, greetings from New York City, from Central Park. Yeah, that's the back of the Metropolitan Museum of Art. And Cleopatra's Needle, the old ancient Egyptian monument, is installed right there in the open for everyone to see behind the museum. We're walking toward Cleopatra's Needle. It is a few steps away. We're taking a shortcut. It's right in front of us, and the trees are covering this from us right now, but we almost, oh boy, poor old Gimbal. Yeah, I guess we will take the phone in our hands right now, and it will be a little shaky, but we're going to see the Cleopatra's Needle first. The blooming trees. They smell good too. There you go, that's Cleopatra's Needle. R.I.P. Gimbal. Yes, I think this is the last time this gimbal is in operation, almost, or maybe, because it's aging. It probably has arthritis in his main motor, and probably some ailments and the second and third motor. Ken Worth, what is Anunnaki, aka Egyptian connection to NYC? If you want to start this discussion about Anunnaki, aka Egyptian, it's not necessarily proved that Anunnaki is Egyptian. There are many books written, and many books that claim the translation of the ancient texts, but this is all very questionable, and it creates a good theory, but nothing has been proven 100%. But it definitely sounds like a possibility. However, it's not proven by official science and will never be, probably, but it's a very interesting approach to the subject. Okay, now we're going to take the phone out of the gimbal altogether. Okay, burn the gimbal. We're not going to burn it, we're probably going to leave it in the museum. Now the image will be a little shaky for now, but that's because we're carrying the phone. And the reason why we're carrying the phone is because our gimbal refused to serve us anymore. That's it. It's a beautiful blooming trees right here. And we're going to approach Cleopatra's Needle right here and take a look at it. Have to walk around the fence. So the difference between having a gimbal and not having a gimbal. This is Cleopatra's Needle, the ancient Egyptian monument stela. We would gladly see a Greek and Roman section, but they're not allowing to film in the museum. We tried that once. Every time we tried to do any sort of recording for a few seconds even, security is approaching us and says, pictures only. Antonio, hello from Salvador, Brazil. Otherwise, of course, it would be awesome to stream from the museum. There's so much to see. Look at those blooming trees around here. That monument, similar to the one in DC. You mean, yes, there is one in DC, and it's called, I think it's called Washington Monument, but so shape-wise, it looks pretty similar. Even though Washington Monument is so much bigger and taller, and it has a observation deck on top. We'll take a look. Just as I think the needle is from 15 BC. Cleopatra is from 50 BC. They don't make needles anymore in that time. Let's read Cleopatra's Needle. The obelisk was erected first in Cleopolis, Egypt in 1600 BC. Very true. It was removed to Alexandria in 12 BC by the Romans, presented by the Khedive of Egypt to the city of New York. It was erected here on February 22nd, 1881, through the generosity of William H. Vanderbilt. Tablet placed by the New York Historical Society in 1940. And those metallic things right there, they have text on them, and if I'm not mistaken, let's see what it says. The cost of removing from Egypt and placing on this side, probably the obelisk pedestal and base, was covered or paid by William Vanderbilt. Yes, so they commemorated the person who made it happen, who paid for moving that obelisk from Egypt to New York and installing it here. And there is a translation of this. As we can see, the text is could barely seen here, and whatever could have been restored and translated, the hieroglyphs that have been translated, the translation is right here. Partial translation, as a lot of it could not be seen anymore. It is, after all, 1600 BC, and now we are in 2022, so they're looking at what, 3622 years. This stele is 3,622 years old. Have a lovely day, Gina. We will see you later. Thank you for stopping by. Photos from New York, from around New York. Washington Monument also has different symbolism, of course, compared to the Cleopatra's Needle. It's just a similarity in shape. And if you ever go to Washington, D.C., make sure you reserve your ticket to visit the observation deck. And in Washington Monument, it is a fantastic view from top. Each side has its own text, and whichever could have been translated is translated and put in text here. Cleopatra's Needle in the back of the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which is right there. And beautiful blooming trees. Oh, look at that lady, matching colors with the blooming trees right there. And her hair is the same color as her jacket. And the tree. It's a beautiful afternoon here in New York City. Sunny, not too warm. It's only about 60 degrees right now, but it is a little windy and it doesn't feel very warm unless you are in the sun and no wind, then it feels much warmer. But right now the sun is setting slowly and it's not as warm as it was during the day. We will block the camera for 1 minute just to regroup a little bit and see how else we can hold our phone to make it easier for everyone to see. We will disable the camera and the microphone in just a moment, and in about a minute or two we will be back, so don't go far. Okay. Okay, we're back, and our gimbal rests in peace. So we're holding our phone in our hands, and therefore it's a little shaky. We apologize, but we will stream a little bit more because it's so nice here in the park. This is Cleopatra's Needle. We just looked at it, and let's take a look at it again. Let's see the blue sky and no clouds anywhere in sight. Let's walk in the park a little bit more. We'll probably end our stream soon because it is inconvenient for you probably to see the shaking image. And hi Neon 99, good afternoon. Yes, the reason why the image is so shaky is because we're holding our phone in our hands, and our gimbal decided to retire, and it didn't want to hold our phone anymore, so we are continuing like that. Hey Christian, nice to see you. We will see you later. Thank you for stopping by. Roy S. Hi. Duct tape wouldn't help because the gimbal is shaped the way that unless it is mechanically balances out the device, it is impossible to use it as just a holder. So we tried that, and it didn't provide us with the necessary angles to even hold it like this. That's why in this specific case duct tape wouldn't work, but yes, that's a good idea. We'll definitely learn from the experience. No worries about the gimbal. It's all mechanical, and electronics and mechanics, they all get old sometimes. Thank you very much, Roy S. Joanne, hello everyone. Good, cool evening. This is Central Park on the east side of it, right next to Metropolitan Museum of Art, and Cleopatra's Needle right here. No, we're not using duct tape. We don't even have duct tape here, so we're just holding it. But it's funny. Hi Joss and Jennifer. Hi. Jennifer, what are the best restaurants in Central Park? There's only a few in Central Park. Tavern on the Green is probably the most famous one. But there are so many restaurants around Central Park. A block away, 2 blocks away. Upper West Side, Upper East Side. Harlem. Midtown, depending on where you are in the park. Warrior G-Man, hi. Roy S, thanks for the auto show streaming. It was really enjoyable. You're very welcome. It looks like all 3 streams are available on YouTube right now, as only one was available yesterday because YouTube was processing the videos. It took YouTube a while, but looks like now it's all good. So very welcome. We enjoyed it. You enjoyed it. Everyone enjoyed it. This one is a monument to King Jagiello. King Jagiello is a Polish king of Poland and Grand Duke of Lithuania from 1386 to 14. He was born in 1386 and died in 1484. 98 years. At that time, he is the founder of a free union of the peoples of East Central Europe, a victor over the Teutonic aggressors at Grunwald, July 15th, 1410. Hey Moise, good afternoon. Warrior G-Man loved Elvis car. Yeah, that was awesome. And some real museum stuff like Elvis's shoes and all the paperwork he used to buy the car and the check that he used to buy the car. It was great. And the pictures, photographs showing him in those shoes next to his car, and he owned that car for 20 years. It's a little pond right here. And in the background we see Central Park West. Nice, pleasant afternoon here in Central Park. Welcome everyone to the stream. We are streaming without the gimbal today, so we apologize for the shakiness of our image. The kids automatically know someone is live streaming, even though we didn't have a gimbal in our hands. They just assume that someone holding a camera like this or a phone is live streaming. And as you know, weather command doesn't work currently, but it is 60 Fahrenheit in New York City, about 14 degrees Celsius, and nice sunny afternoon in New York. Yeah, the gimbal decided to die. The gimbal was experiencing symptoms. Yeah, yesterday, it started yesterday when we were streaming, and we thought maybe it was just not charged enough or losing charge, and we charged it, of course, and it apparently gimbal has a heavy, massive case of arthritis and in its main motor, and the second and third has other symptoms too, so it all created the gimbal has a condition. Apparently it's old and it needs to be retired, sadly. And why so sorry about the gimbal out? Yes, it happened, but we will need to order another one just like this one, same one, and we will definitely order it to be delivered as soon as possible. Prime will deliver it faster.
No.
Yes, we will order the gimbal through Amazon Prime. It should be delivered soon. We will have the same exact model, and then it will be business as usual. Warrior G-Man, rest in power gimbal. Moist wants to see ivy leaves. We don't see any ivies, surprisingly. But we see beautiful trees in bloom. Gimbal break, and now we have aftershocks. Yep. But hopefully we will order it today and it will be delivered as soon as possible. This is Belvedere Castle, and it's been built at the end of the 19th century, but it looks very awesome, and it looks like an old castle as well. Someone is having or was having a birthday party here. This is how we used to start streaming without the gimbal. This is how it looked like. It reminds us of our first attempts to stream almost a year ago. A lot of people here. It's a nice view from top. First, let's take a look at the castle. Thank you for your like, Pink Peony, and welcome to the stream. Sorry about this shaky picture today, as we are out of gimbal, who decided to retire. Gave us 2-minute notice and retired. It's a nice view from here. Enjoy the view. It looks like a chapel, but no, it is called a castle, but it basically serves as meteorological station. And originally erected in 1869 as a lookout, and now houses the New York Meteorological Observatory, which was founded in 1868 by Dr. Daniel Draper, who was its director until his retirement in 1912, at which time the observatory came under the direction of the United States Weather Bureau. So now it is a meteorological observatory. Sometimes it's open and people can walk all the way up there and take a look from all the way up there, but today it's closed. Look at this blue sky. Ken says maybe you can get 2 gimbals just in case. Yeah, perhaps this is a good idea now. Pink Peony, your live streams are always crystal clear. Thank you so much. A lot of people here enjoying the view and the weather. Joseph Taylor, hi, L and O, hi, good afternoon. The theater down there, where Shakespeare in a Park takes place, all the plays in the summer and early fall. And that's another view of the lake down there. And Fifth Avenue in the background. See, even though we don't have a gimbal, we can do views like this right now, which gimbal couldn't handle anyways, all the way up like this. So it has its own advantages, even though not too many, but still. Look at this beautiful blooming tree right there, and down there is what's called Shakespeare Garden, and we're going to take stairs down there and take a look at it. Hey Daisy, good afternoon. And in the background there is Central Park West. And there Central Park South. That's Belvedere Castle. Joanne, beautiful architecture. It is. Welcome everyone, we're in Central Park. This is Belvedere Castle, and look how blue the sky is. It's a very nice picture. Going to go downstairs and walk through Shakespeare Garden.
And then that red bird came from it.
The red, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Joseph L., have you been to the boat bridge yet on this trip? Not during this walk, and probably we will not make it there during this walk, but we've been there before and we will be there later. It's the most beautiful bridge in Central Park. A few benches here, very interesting benches. And lots of flowers. Connie E. I'm getting the clearest pictures, and it is just also.
Nice.
Karim Karimo. Hi, good afternoon. This is the area in Central Park called Shakespeare Gardens. There's the stairs going down that way and that way. Yes, it's gorgeous out there when you are walking under the trees and not directly under the sun. It is very pleasant. We'll take advantage of the fact that we don't have a gimbal and we can angle all the way up there. And beautiful tulips, lots of tulips here. It smells so good here. You can smell the trees. That's a little bit of elevation here, so you can look down there from the elevation. So you can see the top of the tree from here. Don't forget to give us a like, even if we're shaking a little bit today. If you like what you see, give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet with all notifications. This way you will never miss our streams again. We promise we will get a new gimbal as soon as possible. More flowers there. We're going to take stairs down and walk around those flowers too. And I'm enjoying a spicy California roll, wine, and your walk. Thank you. You're welcome. You can smell the trees and flowers. The birds are singing. It's beautiful. Honey E, I love tulips, my favorite flower. Yeah, there's a lot of tulips here. Now we're going to walk downstairs. As we walk, let's look at the greenery of this area and the flowers. Interesting path here. Joseph Taylor, does anyone know the native country of tulips? And please do not say Holland. We will say Netherlands, but we could be wrong. Very interesting landscaping around here, and looks like this is the sun clock, but the sun is not shining down here, so we cannot see the exact time, but it is a sun clock. What else could it be? Oh, Joseph says Turkey and Central Asia area of Russia. This is interesting fact. We did not know. Thank you. But why everyone thinks of Holland when it comes to tulips, it's interesting. Smells good around here. You can smell the blooming trees. And more flowers here. And those are tulips, but different kind of different colors, different. In 1600s came traders to Holland, that's why. Thank you. That's very interesting. More tulips there and other flowers as well. This is the garden is called Shakespeare's Garden in Central Park. And Belvedere Castle is up there. We came from that elevation a few minutes ago. Rob Random, real nice landscaping around here. Yes, very, very unique and beautiful at the same time. It doesn't take a lot of space considerably, but it is very well designed as far as experiencing the nature. Just says here where I live, Belvedere Castle, we had the largest tulip show in the world. Wow, must have been amazing. Joseph says it thanks the world's economy depression because of the Holland tulip trade in the 1600s. Don't forget to give us a like, and if you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe with all notifications. You will never miss our stream again. We stream all kinds of things happening in New York City. Yesterday we streamed the New York International Auto Show. We were there for maybe over 6 hours, and we stream almost all the time from there. We split it into 3 streams. And if you're interested, if you like cars, if you're interested in auto show, this is one of the largest auto shows in the world. You can take a look. Shakespeare's Garden. James, good evening. This is a nice peaceful setting you're in. Yes, it is absolutely beautiful, especially now when it's all blooming finally. Ken says, my dad and I used to plant tulip bulbs when I was a wee baby girl. I know it says Ken, but this laptop is borrowed. Warrior Jr. and Elvis's Lincoln shows up. Rob Random just subbed and rang the bell. Love car shows. Thank you very much, and thank you for subscribing. Welcome to Live Walking NYC. Hope you will continue enjoying our content. Thank you. I think New York is so diverse, and it's not just about walking the streets sometimes. It's just about going to the shows and exploring other things, parks, and sometimes you walk into street musicians, and sometimes you see very professional musicians here in New York, and you stream them, and even though sometimes it's copyrighted, so what? It's for our subscribers' enjoyment too, and we show New York as we see it through our phone lenses and through YouTube. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being subscribed. Also, of course, we really appreciate your donations. They support our channel substantially. You can, easiest one is to use super chats and super stickers right there in the chat. You can click on a $sign and donate as much as you want, or you can become a member. Thank you very much. We are approaching 5,000 subscribers. Hopefully soon. We crossed 4,900, and I'm not sure exactly how much it is showing right now, but hopefully soon enough we will reach 5,000. We're not doing this just for the number, though. We look at this number as the mark, as the you know, our achievement in terms of how many people like what we show and stream, and how many people decide to subscribe to be able to see our future streams and videos. So thank you very much if you subscribe, and if you're not, just hit the bell with all notifications and subscribe. This is Swedish Cottage Marionette Theater that's currently closed, but there were little performances for the kids before the pandemic, and probably it will be open soon, hopefully, but right now it's just one of the interesting things here, Swedish Cottage Marionette Theater. It was actually brought from Sweden and you know, taken apart, brought from Sweden, and rebuilt, restructured here in New York, in the park. Yes, we walked around car show, New York International Auto Show, back and forth for hours. That was so awesome. All those cars, all those prototypes, all those vintage cars, and all those current 2022 cars and trucks, and that was awesome. That was just amazing to see how technology evolves and what is being offered on the auto market currently. Because even though you see a lot of cars in New York City, you don't see all of them. And it's not just about cars and vehicles, it's also about a few companies that were represented there, the companies that do an interior design for the minibuses that people used to travel. And that was also amazing to see how they can be modeled inside, where they combine the shower, the bathroom, the kitchen, and the bedroom within a very small space, and this is also great. It was great to see. Hey Jason, good afternoon. We're not going to say it aloud because YouTube is weird in a way that they may consider this as something inappropriate. We had a few bad experiences with YouTube. We didn't say anything at all. We were just streaming certain things, and then YouTube flagged it like we did something completely illegal. So we read the messages, but we're not going to say it aloud. And happy day if you want to say that. Darn Young, good afternoon everyone from Victoria, Australia. It's morning here, beautiful day. Hey Darn, welcome. You discovered our channel. We have a permanent viewer here. Her name is Gina. She is at work now. She is also in Australia, and you are from Australia too, so welcome to our stream. It is about 13 and a half hours differential from New York. So it is morning there, and yes, we've been told that it's a beautiful day in Australia as well. Welcome to the stream. Ken says that driftwood fence is beautiful. Then yes, that was right there. Yeah, YouTube is a cuckoo for Cocoa Puff sometimes. We don't want to say anything bad about YouTube. We understand they have their own policy and this and that, but a good example of it that during the time of people taking booster shots and just first and second shots, there was a discussion in Union Square and people were just saying what they think about it, not necessarily anything bad, just were speaking out their opinions on the matter. And we didn't even post this video to be viewed by everybody. It was just uploaded and was in a different status, but still unpublished, and still YouTube flagged it because they said that it violates YouTube's policy. And there you go. Let alone all this music that YouTube considers to be copyrighted and treats it differently. Sometimes it lets it be, and sometimes it says that it is copyrighted, period. So interesting, but we're getting used to it, and for the most part we are okay with the policy. And sometimes if we need to mute our microphone, that's because we know that YouTube will flag that 3 to 5 seconds fragment of our video because supposedly someone was playing copyrighted music there. So it's fun, but we want to preserve our streams as much as possible. Anonymous dude, hello L and all. Hope all is well. Hey anonymous dude, welcome back. We're walking without gimbal today. Our gimbal, well, I don't want to say died, our gimbal retired. Our gimbal quit. It gave us 2-minute notice, and that was it. We didn't want to fight him, but he just refused to do anything. So as a result, we're walking, holding our phone in a hand, and continue streaming because it's such a beautiful evening here in Central Park. So we apologize for a little bit of a shakiness. John Larish just joining in. Welcome. Anonymous dude 123 L, loving your car show streams. Oh, thank you very much. You're not the first one saying this, you're not the last one hopefully saying this. Yes, we enjoyed it, and we're glad that you enjoyed it with us. That was really, really cool. All those vehicles, so many, and it was almost overwhelming, but I think we did well. We had 3 streams. We took short breaks and we did 3 streams back to back, and 2 out of 3 were not visible on YouTube yesterday, but they're visible now. YouTube processed them finally and made them available and visible for everyone to see. Another beautiful lake here, and you see the reflection of the buildings in the water. This is a very nice angle, and if we walk a little bit further, we will probably get a better picture even. ODR8. I really enjoyed the car show too. Thank you. If you want to give a like to this video, go ahead. If you didn't, give us a like so yet, we appreciate it. Also, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We promise we're not going to be as shaky anytime soon because we will order a new gimbal, same as before, but the one that works. Anonymous dude 123 Al, yesterday was tough for me. Your streams really made my day. Thank you very much, and we're happy that sometimes we can make someone's day. This is really awesome, and this is not just what we say to make someone say, feel good, but no, we really feel it, and we appreciate the fact that we are useful, helpful, and informative sometimes, and make someone's day sometimes too. Thank you very much for that. Pink Peony, likes. Thank you. Deanne, hello everyone. I'm having dinner right now and enjoying this nice walk as I feast and dine. Enjoy your dinner and thank you for watching. Pink Peony, please show your support for the channel. Thank you. And speaking of support, of course, super chats and super stickers are the easiest way to support our channel. Also, you can become a member, and there are links in description where you can use Ko-Fi, Venmo, and Cash App if you'd like to. Thank you so much. Any donations we receive today will be automatically and immediately applied toward the purchase of our next gimbal. Beautiful flowers here. More flowers. James, anonymous dude, 123. I agree. Watching our streams always calm me down from a rough day. Thank you. John Lariash, where was the car show? Please let me know. Car show is taking place this week in New York City, in Jacob Javits Center, in Manhattan. And yesterday we went there and we streamed from there live for the total of probably a little over 5.5 hours. There was 3 streams back to back. If you look into our channel, you will definitely find them. They're easy to find. You can search our channel if you just put Auto Show or New York Auto Show or New York International Auto Show, or those are our latest 3 streams so far. You hear the birds and you hear the helicopter in the sky, just there somewhere. And this is nice to see the buildings of Central Park South and West 57th Street reflecting in the water here. It's nice and quiet here. Very pleasant. Not too warm, but very pleasant. John says flower gardens very pretty. Yes, they are. And now when it's blooming, it's probably one of the nicest times of the year to be there.
Okay, can you take a photo of these girls?
Welcome everyone to the stream. We're streaming live from Central Park, New York City. Local time in New York, 6:40 p.m. It's a postcard view, I would say. I'll look at the reflections that just, you could stand here and look at them for a while. Just those slim towers again, don't they fall? No, they don't. Hopefully they will never. But during the winter, accidents with ice falling from those all the way up in a radius of about 2, 3, 4, 5 street blocks is I don't want to say common, but it happens at least once every winter, and this is not funny because sometimes the huge pieces of ice fall right next to people crossing the street or just walking on the street, and then they don't even understand how dangerous that is, and then all of a sudden they block off the area and for 2 or 3 days making sure everything is fine, but sometimes people get injured too, and this is not funny. I can't believe they designed those buildings without thinking about ice like that. Also, sometimes, usually during the building, during the construction, not when they completed, but during the construction, sometimes something happens with the crane hitting the top floors and huge pieces of something just randomly fall. Also in a radius of 2, 3, 4 blocks, and it is even scarier than the ice. These things happen recently. Anonymous Dude says, I envy all the people in New York. You are lucky. It is real life wonderland. Yes and no. Yes, because it's beautiful. No, because you should always be careful and vigilant. And things happen in New York on a regular basis. If you watch the news, you will get depressed sometimes because things happen everywhere, and we just, what we can do, just can be careful as much as we can and hope everything will be fine. But like in any big city, things happen here as well, and sometimes very bad things. So it's a combination, like, it's life. It's good and bad, but we're trying to find more good than bad and stay optimistic and show you the city as, as good as it looks. Sometimes, of course, we walk by and we see people there and here and we hear things, but, it depends on where you are in the city, of course. Josh is asking, would you live there so high up? Good question. I would not if I had a choice. Yes, it's a beautiful view and it's extremely expensive and prestigious to live there, and the view is fantastic, but maybe I'm saying this because I never had an opportunity to think about it, but it is not super safe, I think. I don't know why, but it can be safe for 200 years and then one day just something happens. And for the price of one unit there in those buildings, you could probably buy, it depends on where, of course, but you can probably buy several amazing houses and maybe 5 or 6 pretty good houses, if not more. Also depends on where and which state and which area, but like we're talking about better areas. Daisy says the most beautiful time is Christmas. Christmas, of course, beautiful time, but it's cold, and other than that, it's very festive, and of course, we streamed a lot around Christmas season, and we enjoyed it very much. But I think each season has its own beautiful things to focus on. Spring is, when everything is blooming and the weather gets warmer. More people outside. John says good night, John. We will see you later. Thank you. Jimmy B, hi. Anonymous Dude 1, 2, 3, 100 stars. People watching. This is San Remo building. It's about West 74th Street, I think. And yes, because it takes the whole street blocks, and that's West 73rd. And Dakota building is there, this West 72nd. Strawberry Fields area is right behind this elevation there. John says, I'm getting ready to watch New York Mets game on TV. Enjoy, enjoy. You know who didn't see much today? We didn't see much of the horse carriages. Maybe they off today, maybe. Pink Peony, Al, are you able to handle the New York City cold weather okay? Yes, we hope so. Just a matter of dressing appropriately, I think, and then and that's it, pretty much. Cold weather is unavoidable in New York, and especially around Christmas. It's winter, and but there's so much stuff to look at and so much stuff to see and enjoy. So festive, everything is so awesome, you know. A lot of music, a lot of celebration, a lot of lights, a lot of Christmas decorations. One Diker Heights experience is in Brooklyn is something out of this world. We stream that too, of course, during Christmas time, and we still have it on our channel. You can find it if you search by Diker Heights, and you will see, or Christmas, Diker Heights Christmas, and you will find our stream there. We'll stream in those world famous houses. It's the whole area, the whole big area, the many blocks of houses are decorated to the point of you know, the most amazing Christmas decorations ever seen by most people, and tourists go there from everywhere and watch it. Let's continue.
Yes.
Look, and this is a barber, looks like. Yeah, here's a sign, complimentary haircuts, Central Park Barber. A guy in that bay, Al, are you going into Midtown later? You know, in all honesty, we were planning to go into Midtown, but we don't have a gimbal, so we will probably not be able to make it into Midtown. In fact, we will probably end our stream within about 5 to 10 minutes, and we apologize for the inconvenience, because without the gimbal it will be rather difficult for everyone, for you to see the shaky picture and for us to have the phone in our hands all the time. So we do apologize for the inconvenience, but we're streaming so far for 1 hour and 40 minutes, despite the fact that the gimbal gave up right from the beginning of our stream. But of course we will not forget about Midtown. This is Bow Bridge right there. Ken says, I enjoy your slower pace. It gives us time to take it all in. Thank you. You're welcome. John, we will see you later. Enjoy the game. Thank you so much for watching, despite the fact that our image is a little shaky today. You can see our phone is moving with us, and you can clearly see the difference between gimbal and no gimbal. But thank you anyways for watching, no matter what. It's a beautiful sunny afternoon in Central Park. And thank you for enjoying it with us. Eric, good evening. Good evening to you too. And going back there, I enjoyed the stream, Al. I'll catch another later this week. Thank you, and we will see you later. Thank you so much. Pink Pion, I agree 100%. Ken Al always does an amazing job. Thank you so much. Hey Jimmy B, everything is good except for the gimbal, who is no longer helping us to stream, but we will get another one as soon as possible. Strawberry Fields area of Central Park is there. We walked through Strawberry Fields Mall many times, and last time we walked there on Easter evening, on Sunday, last Sunday, we heard the Beatles. This is the tribute band that plays mostly all Beatles songs and John Lennon songs and George Harrison songs, all the Beatles songs. And that was very good. And even though we did not specifically mention them in the description to the video or in our stream, except for just the voice acknowledgement, believe it or not, we got a message from them thanking us for streaming. And I was wondering how is it possible that they found out about us streaming them live without us mentioning this anywhere except for voice acknowledgement? And I guess there is a technology that YouTube is using that allows musicians to actually filter all the material on YouTube, and in case if the pattern matches their own music or something like this, they probably get notified. This is the only way. Or maybe if someone mentioned that, and so if they're being mentioned in any shape and form, they are being notified about it. And this is amazing, because speaking of artificial intelligence, so they send us a message thanking us for streaming them and for saying good things about them. The only thing they wish we would do is to let them know that we were streaming live, because they'd like to connect to their viewers, as they say. So we, of course, responded, and we promised them the next time we walk into them, we will definitely let them know that we're streaming. This is another thing about YouTube technology. Oh, finally we see a horse carriage. We're slowly approaching southern edge of Central Park, which is in front of us, and in that direction right there would be Columbus Circle. So a lot of people today in the park. A lot of people there and alone too. And this is even when the weather is not super warm yet, but still, you can only imagine how many more will be there when it gets warmer. This is Central Park South in front of us there, and Columbus Circle would be in front of us, and Central Park West to our right. By the way, almost all the benches here in the park and people can pay a certain amount of money and install it, and just random view would look like this. Almost every bench in the park has a plaque, and some of them don't. And I think it costs about $10,000 or so to install it. This money support the park, of course, and also allow people to leave the message they want to leave there. That was a sweet message. Yes, people can pay for, they have to pay for those, of course, and I think it's $10,000 or so. Last time we checked just for fun, and but they can dedicate any message pretty much here. They don't donate the benches, but they donate by paying for the installation of those plaques. To some, it means a lot to be able to do something like this. See, there was a person who loved this bench, who was sitting on this bench, probably lived around here and was sitting on this bench for years. And after he left this world, his family and friends dedicated that to his memory. And some are just happy birthday messages, like this one. Could be a pretty cool happy birthday gift. Looks like this is the whole family. They just installed this. Look, that's Stephen's happy birthday. This one is Jessica's happy birthday. That was Love, Mom, Dad, and Jessica, and this one is Love, Mom, and Stephen. And Gail's bench, happy birthday, Bruce, Jessica, and Stephen. Jessica and Stephen mentioned here. So this is, so it looks like Gail and Bruce are parents to Jessica and Stephen. And this one is finally Bruce's bench. This family invested a lot of money in this bench. Happy 60th from Gail, Jessica, and Stephen. So this is like a little logical task that we just resolved. This 1, 2, 3, and 4, the whole bench with 4 plaques are all installed by 2 children and 2 parents. They invested a lot of money into this. Yeah, some messages have really a celebration of life. Like this one, for example. I may not be your first date, case of love, but I want to be your last everything. Cannot say better than that. Sometimes, most of the time, we walk in the park without even looking, paying attention to any of these, but yes, that was so sweet. And why? Absolutely, absolutely. And it goes and goes, so forth and so on, as many hundreds of thousands of those all over the park, as you can see. Almost every bench and almost every seat on the bench. Yeah, say we looked at something different and something new. Someone asked about the restaurant in Central Park. That one there is a Tavern on the Green, probably the most famous one inside the park. There's only a few, but this one is the most famous one. And this is the view of Columbus Circle and Central Park South. Central Park South, Columbus Circle, and Central Park West. It's a huge lawn here, and a lot of people are enjoying the weather. Gregory, hello Ale, nice to be walking with you. Thank you and welcome to our walk. Wawan, good afternoon to you too. And that's another horse carriage here. This guy is doing his job. He is showing his clients around. Yeah, next to Tavern on the Green. Tavern on the Green is a historical restaurant here in Central Park, very close to Columbus Circle. Also architecturally a very interesting building. Outdoor seating and indoor. Outdoor is somewhat occupied, almost at 100% capacity today. And we are streaming exactly for 2 hours right now. No matter what, no matter that our gimbal gave up on us, we continued, and thank you very much for watching, even though the image was not stabilized, because we had to carry the phone in our hands for the most of our stream. We will definitely order a new gimbal, and our image will improve as it was all the time before today. Before we say goodbye, we will definitely remind you that if you're not subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that bell with all notifications and subscribe. To support us, you can use Super Chat, Super Stickers during the chat, and you can use other links in the description even after the stream. Also, thank you very much for your likes. It's not too late to give us a like. And of course, we will continue streaming sooner rather than later. If you subscribe, you will definitely get notified as soon as we stream or post our videos again. With all that, we will say good night from New York today. It's 7:11 in the evening right now in New York City. And we will say good night from New York and wish you a fantastic day, the rest of the day. If you're in Australia, have a fantastic day. If you're in around this area, have a fantastic evening. We will see you later. We will see you soon. Good night, everybody. This is Daisy Pink Peony. Likes, likes, likes. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and hope you enjoyed this walk in sunny and beautiful, blooming and smelling good Central Park today. We will see you later, and we will see you soon. Good night. Good night, Pink Peony. Good night, Jess Sam. Good night, everyone.